Hi guys, welcome back to Pixelated Talk, and I'm your host Herman. And today we have a very special guest here, from both way more experienced than me on this online scene, this social media scene. Of course, we have Ivor here. Hi, welcome Ivor. Hello.
Hi.
Nice. So of course, before we get the ball rolling, can you introduce yourself to those people listening right now?
So my name is Ivor and I'm a content creator for TikTok and a little bit of YouTube for a year now. And before that, I did my law. I studied law and I also run an online business with my partner called Hygr. Yeah.
Before we get anything, because you have so many jobs, right? How do you manage 3 jobs? That's one of the most intriguing things I want to know so far.
Okay. Apparently I'm quitting one of my jobs now in a month time. So the first full-time day job that I did before the whole TikTok content creating took off was a video producer at a skin center. And then now like that was like 2 or 3 things going on at the same time, like my Hygr business, and then I was like still creating my personal brand TikTok. Yeah, so it's just like a lot of lack of sleep and a lot of like sacrificing on socializing with my friends like spending time with friends and stuff. Yeah.
I think for right now, right, your higher business, like say lip balm and stuff, it got pretty popular, right? Like it got a huge following. And some more quite a good number of my friends own those tinted lip balms.
Oh really?
Yeah. So what does it feel like, like opening this market relatively as a relatively new content creator opening a business? Was it hard, right, to get started and stuff like all those managing the finances and everything?
Yeah, I would say the reason why Hygr got all these followings is not because of my personal branding. It's like they didn't know like we are actually correlated or anything, but it's just like because I have a business partner and he is really good in managing all this operation stuff. I feel like doing this whole business alone is going to be really hard as well. So make sure you find the right partner to execute, like, on the same path to do the work. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. That answers my question. And of course, I think in one of your YouTube videos, you mentioned that impact social media like TikTok plays a huge part of how you run business nowadays. And do you think that the way the Hygr really came out is through social media and through TikTok and many other various streams?
Yes, because it's an online business, and so creating content is part of your assets right now that you need to invest your time in. So we tried Instagram, but it didn't really work because like the algorithm is pretty bad for small businesses. So we just started doing videos on TikTok. Yeah, we tried doing TikToks before the whole viral thing, until we started doing like consistently posting daily and following all the brands from overseas. Yeah, so we slowly like take inspiration from other international brands.
Do you think this is actually one of the biggest advantage, right? Of having like this online business that you can collaborate internationally, since you don't need to meet in the office and stuff, just through a video call and stuff. Do you think that is like
Yeah.
a huge part of it?
You mean like having remote stuff?
Yeah, having remote stuff, yeah.
Yeah, because we also have a customer service who handles messages from Instagram and comments and everything in Shopee. Yeah, I've never met her before, even though we've worked for more than a year now. She lives in Klang for some reason. Yeah, so I think it's good because we just have to understand like which employee is suitable for this kind, because not everyone wants to go out. Like they like to stay at home, that kind. So if you are forced to come out and do a content creating, it will be different. So you need to understand everyone's strength and weaknesses of your employees. Yeah.
You consider this as still your passion, right? Of running this business as well as doing TikTok like I think almost every day. Would this still be your passion for the next, let's say, 1 year, 2 years?
I would say yeah, because I feel like videos, contents on these platforms are just starting. So yeah, like it happens to all the social media platforms 10 years ago because people were not believing in YouTube and stuff. But look at PewDiePie right now, like he's living in a big house and all those. Like we just have to trust, like we're moving into a big revolution. We're changing into a video, digital media, metaverse and all those. So I feel like we're just starting. Like it's not gonna end soon. Like the passion is still there.
Do you think this passion also keeps you going, right? Before you go quit one of your jobs, do you think this passion keeps you going, like all those sleepless nights keep going? Like it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better from here onwards. Was that like your main motivation as well?
Motivation I think comes from the people who comments like good stuff about, oh, I love your videos, like I like your lip balms and all those, like, you know, please don't stop making the lip balms. So this kind of things just make me like keep moving instead of like, oh, I want to create videos. It's more like the people that I sort of accidentally inspired.
How about like those people, like of course you said they say things online, right? How about in person?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure you got into like fans that make you want to take photos. To you, which one?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah. Sorry, what?
So to wait, yeah, for people to meet you in person, right? And to actually have a conversation with you, do you think that gives you like maybe some other ideas from them that you can take for like feedback and bring it back to the community that buys your products?
Definitely, because when we did a pop-up store in Kedai and we met a lot of the customers who have used our lip balms and telling us that, oh, really like your lip balms, and we actually took some feedbacks on it and work on it, like the packaging and everything, the smell. That, okay, you should come up with a new color, and okay, we'll work on it like next in the next batch and all those. Yeah, it's just fun to meet them in person. So I think online business, you have to set up like uh, physical store in one, you know, and at some point, because at the end of the day, it's also like the businesses who are closer to customers is gonna win. Yeah.
I think we before that we consider yourself as an influencer right now.
Uh, Content creator sounds better. Influencers, like what? It's very hard to influence people right now because they have their own minds of their own.
Okay, great. So what is the biggest misconception, right, of a content creator? Like one thing that you like
That,
hate the most that people think about your.
oh my god, legit! I was just about to film a video because like some random comments in my recent video saying that, oh, you know, it's so fun to be a influencer with a pretty face that you get to sponsor here and there. I'm like, hello, I've been posting it like consistently for a year and nobody sees that, and I only getting sponsors like a few months ago. So I was like forking out my own money just to create all the contents because my content is more like, you know, I have to go out. It's very tiring. It's not like random girls posting thirst trap at home, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's hard. So a lot of people don't see like the behind the scenes of that, like constantly editing videos. Like my phone is almost full out of storage now. 250 gigs of videos. Uh,
So you need multiple phones right now, basically, just to keep it running.
I had to delete, delete and just like buy iCloud storage.
That's an invest. Will you consider that as long-term investment though? Because you need to pay like every month.
That's
Okay. I'm gonna move on to the next question. It's a bit more on your past, so what you studied, right?
mm-hmm.
Of course, from your videos, we can see that you chose law, like partly because of like Asian society, this engineering doctor stuff. How much did this impact you until now?
Wait, sorry, what was the question? Our team will pass by just now.
Yeah, like okay, like how much did taking law impact you until right now?
Oh, I mean, impact the whatever that I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
I think law degree per se, no. I mean, it did help a bit on like reading contracts and agreements, like NDAs with the suppliers and stuff. But the most impactful thing that I've ever learned from the law journey was the bar school, where I took on the advocacy class and all those. Like, so it made me more like, it gave me the confidence to like do public speaking, because I was not the kind of person, I cannot like talk that smoothly in front of a camera. So thanks to that, because if I didn't go to law school and the bar school, I don't think I have the confidence to talk like that in front of public, in front of camera. So I think everything is like connecting to the dots to whatever what I'm achieving right now.
So you can say it's also like, it's like fated, right? That although you don't take law,
Yeah.
and then you suddenly, I'm on social media and talking to so many people.
Yeah, and then you have to like trust your guts a bit.
Have you ever thought like, because I think right now you have 250K followers on TikTok, I think, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, give or take. Have you ever imagined at least one of those followers in the stadium, right? And how many people are actually there, and you will overfill the stadium?
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, because I feel like all the followers is like, usually it's only 10% of your followers who would like the videos. And yeah, I mean like TikTok is such a weird place, because like even people who don't follow you would also, yeah. Okay, what am I talking about? But yeah, so like yeah, it's definitely weirder in person when they come up with, oh, you're the TikTok girl, right? Yeah, that kind of thing.
But you think about it, although it's 10%, right? 10% is 25,000 people, which will also fill up at least half of the stadium.
Right. I don't know how big the stage is. Okay. I think it's really crazy. Sounds crazy when you put it like that.
But if I was asking you like speak in the name of that many people, right? Will you be able to do it? Since you said that law help you boost your confidence, right? Do you think that it will actually allow you to speak in front of so many people?
Oh, I don't think so. Because I am afraid of like looking at instant reaction, because like I tried like a few weeks ago I went to an event like where I had to talk in the event was in Sunray Pyramid, and the MC handed me like the mic to talk about my skin problems and all those, like so weird. There was like 3/4 of people watching me talking about all those things. It's so much different when I talking in front of camera. Like you can directly see, oh, like this guy seems like he's not interested in what I'm talking about. So like it just like diminish your confidence when you talk. So I still don't prefer talking in public like that. So I'm still an introvert.
So the pressure do still get you until this point, right?
Yeah, maybe 30 years old, I'll probably not give a fuck anymore.
Okay. Do you think that over time, right, you slowly become more confident in public, like start to talk more, all those stuff? Yeah. So do you think that would be like a part of this social media thing, that because if you heard about Will Smith recently, the slapping thing, and a lot of those memes, they said that being an influencer is about like being able to become more public about your life. Do you think that it will affect you in the near future?
Yes, definitely, because I realized that a lot of like young people, like some of the audience, like they sort of take content creators for granted, thinking that, oh, they always have good days, like they're always in a good mood. So whenever I come out to them, it's they're gonna expect like a happy, a very exciting mood, instead of like, like they expect us to act in front of camera like that. But sometimes I just like look, I was in a bad mood sometimes, and then some random guy like came in, oh, can I take a picture with you? Like, bruh. Like I didn't put makeup on, so I felt like I was not confident in any sense. I don't want to talk to any people, but just feel like, yeah, okay. But if you don't take photos with them, like they'll probably like post it on Twitter saying, oh, this girl is so like let's see, Yeah, so it's definitely something that you need to consider, but also like a small sacrifice you have to think about when it comes to working for your passion. So I think it's okay. It's still better than 9 to 5 job.
do you think that starting your process of starting off, right, on social media before getting like viral, so-called viral, how hard is it to maintain your job, your passion, and your future at the same time?
When I started my passion thing, I didn't even think about future because like we don't know how future's gonna be, but I think thank God I chose a full-time job that is able to give me flexibility to do whatever I want. Like the time is quite flexible. It's not like a fixed 9 to 5 job. But even though when I was doing my privilege stuff, I was still doing some YouTube where I was still doing law stuff 2 years ago before the pandemic, and I still have to tell myself that I have to create content, I have to like keep posting and editing. Like you just have to have the fire after you get off the work and then edit the videos. It's just crazy. Like I don't know how I managed to put it through, but yeah.
You spoke about having the fire in you, right? Was there any period of time where like, okay, I'm really burnt out, I'm done with this, and just to come back with positive comments to really bring the fire back up in you? How do you encounter with burnout, and how do you solve this problem? Like in your own personal opinion.
I would say because every content creators at some point they will have to film something that they don't really like, but it's only for the audience purpose. Like for some reason, like for example, like I have this like three contents category that I always look up to. So whenever I film a content, I want to film something that am I filming something that I like or the audience would like to see or the general audience would like to see, because there are niche audience, general audience. Niche audience is what my usually what my profile like all my followers. And then because in order to reach a wider audience, to grow more followers, you need to get the general audience, which is they might not following you already. So you need to like touch these 3 points in your content creation life. So you can't just focusing more on the general audience, but then you'll be forgetting your own followers, what they initially follow you for. But you also cannot forget like what the contents that you want to create. Like you will probably burn out at the same time. Like for example, my contents, like to be really honest, like I don't know how my food contents are slowly catering to like halal audience, but I like eating non-halal stuff too, but I still need to like measure. That's what I'm talking about. Like the general audience like to see halal food, but I also want to do some non-halal food because I like to eat that kind of thing. So for my own personal interest, that keeps me going for in the long run. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I get you, I get you.
That's a long ass explanation.
It's pretty complete, right? That one part is quite complete. And do you think that actually describes a lot of other like small content creators that are starting to grow? Do you feel like they also feel the same way?
What?
Okay, let me rephrase. Let me think how to rephrase. Okay. So do you think that all these small to medium influencers are suffering with the same thing? Figuring out, do they want to show what the general audience want or either what they like? Do you think it's like a balanced thing, or do you think it's a balanced thing?
I think, to be very honest, like what I did in mistake in the beginning is 2 years ago, I kept doing contents that I like. So the focus is all on me. And the audience did not even like it when I'm not a famous person. So they don't want to know how my life's going, like the vlog, the daily vlogs, like who the hell cares about you when you're not famous, right? So that's one of the things I think about. Like when you're small and you're trying to build something, you have to come up with something that gives value in your contents for the general audience. You get your followers and then you just put your own personality, like a little bit of your personal twist to it. So people would remember you whenever they see the same information. You know, like I was saying like 5 things that you should know about iPhone, whatever. So I mean everyone is doing this whole thing, this iPhone videos, but maybe you can try to put it your own way, like yeah, that's how I did it. Like, so I did like my own tagline thing, so people would remember my tagline or something.
It's
I would
kind of
say
like,
if you don't know,
sorry,
yeah,
sorry, yeah, please continue.
yeah. If you don't know your niche, I think you just keep trying different area until you know, oh, this is what the general audience like, and then I'll just build into niche following, and then my friend just like try to suit all the triangles inside.
So you feel like it's like getting people to know, like, okay, this is my content, right? This is now my style of making stuff. This is my way of making content. They will show you something different, right? Would you consider that?
Wait, what's the question
Like,
again?
as in, like, this is my style of content, and I think, and you believe that this is what the general audience want. Will you think it as the way?
Yeah. Because I had a conversation with my brother the other day. He said, I also want to start making contents, but I just don't know what to create. And then I said, like, oh, since you like anime so much, like you think that you can talk about, I don't know, how to start drawing on those, like the anime. I watch them like the anime cartoons and stuff. And they said like, there's so many people doing anime cartoons already. You think they will watch me? Then I was like, it's different when you like, as long as you put out a content that's interesting, that you really like and consistently, I don't think anyone minds like something like similar content but with your own twist. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. So for you right now, so you're
Wait.
yeah.
Huh? Can you do? Okay.
Yeah. So do you think your way of making things unique is like getting your niche, like getting your main audience to be like, yeah, this is me, kind of the thing. So what's your inspiration? Like your inspiration since I saw your YouTube video that you wanted to do music production.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want you to do. It's just no time to learn now.
But do you think you do it in the future though?
Yeah, I want to, but after like knowing some friends who's in the music industry, I feel like it's really hard to do it without a music label. So maybe not. Yeah,
Okay.
my passion is still like video creating rather than music. It takes a long time.
I see. So actually I got one last question for you, right? It's more on like advice rather than question. It's like, what would you tell those people out there that like wants to pursue your path of creating different types of content, but don't know where to start from, and your advice on how to grow?
I mean, grow on content creating part or business part?
Personally, as well as in grow on social following and stuff.
I would say like I recently just found out Instagram favors new account. So not favors in the sense that they would only push your contents if you have if your current followers liked it. So because I've been using my Instagram since like after I graduated from high school. So all the people that follow me before this is like they're not interested in my profile anymore. So I feel like if you want to start a new niche or a new type of content for Instagram, you can start a new account. So you gain followers who are interested in content, who would react, and you get more engagement. Yeah. So that's why I'm thinking I should like start a new Instagram as well. So you need to understand the algorithms for different platforms, because you can't just say like, oh, I want to do YouTube videos and then just cut to different, because like the trend and the punchline of the jokes, the humors are so different. Like TikTok slowly getting copied by Instagram. So I think you can just to them. But yeah, if you want to grow a following, just try out different things to find out your niche. Get a niche first and then post consistently. And then all the contents have to be valuable information. You cannot start with contents that you like. At least for me, like you need to be really honest with yourself. Like, are you like 10 out of 10 looking? Yeah, because I thought I had the privilege, pretty privilege to post anything I like and anything, but it's a bit hard. You have to grind, provide valuable information.
I think that is very. I think I think that's a good way to end the show, right? Do you have anything else to say? Just anything? Do you have anything else you want to say?
I feel like everyone should try new things every day and then get out of your comfort zone.
I think great. I think that's great. So for those listening out there, and that's the end for today's show. Of course, big thank you for Ivor to take your time out of your schedule to be here. And of course,
Thank you, Herbert.
thanks for being here. And we are now available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Make sure to stream us there.
Wow.
Yep.
Look at you. Good job.
I'm trying to go somewhere a bit. And yes. So
And you
that's
should also
yeah.
put it on TikTok also if you want.
Maybe one day I'll try.
Like-
One day I'll try.
Yeah, do like vertical and
Okay, great. So that's all today's show. Thank you everyone for listening. Have a great day, night, afternoon, whenever you're listening to. Have a great day and bye-bye.
That's awesome, man.